Residence permit for people who have their own business in Sweden. Sweden is a Scandinavian nation with thousands of coastal islands and inland lakes, along with vast boreal forests and glaciated mountains. Its population is 10.35 million according to the World Bank data in 2020. Sweden is a wonderful place to live with its kind people, excellent public services and corporate culture that encourages people to have a good work-life balance. So it's no surprise that many people decide to move to Scandinavia's largest country to enjoy all of the things that Sweden has to offer. English might not be the official language in Sweden, but almost everyone in Sweden excels at speaking English. According to the World Bank, a key feature of the Swedish economy is its openness and liberal approach to trade and doing business. So it's a very great country to do business. Sweden has traditionally been an export-oriented nation and typically maintains a trade surplus. It means that the value of goods and services it exports is greater than the value of imports. Welcome back everybody, thank you for watching this video. If this is your first time visiting our channel, my name is Ahmad Reza, and here at Persia Global, we help those who are in search of better opportunities to work, live or study abroad. In this video, I'm going to share the most recent updates and details of starting up a business in Sweden. If this is your first time being here, subscribe to our channel, and for getting informed of new uploads, hit the notification bell. Sweden is a global leader in innovation with a highly skilled labor force, openness to international ownership, and a stable economy. Sweden has world's largest free trade Scandinavian market with full access to the European Union, a skilled labor force, and world-class infrastructure for businesses. And in 2012, the country has achieved a world-class standards of living. Sweden attracts major investments in Swedish industries such as automotive, power and energy generation, wood pulp and paper, medicine, logistics, and IT data centers. If you're going to be in Sweden for longer than 3 months running your own business, you must have a residence permit. The residence permit must already have been granted before you travel to Sweden. You can apply online from your home country or any other country outside Sweden where you live. The investor must be at least 18 years old at the time the application is submitted. A clean criminal record and proof of good morals are mandatory requirements. The minimum amount of money to be invested is 100,000 euros or the equivalent amount in Swedish krona, with no limits, and qualifying investment is unrestricted, which is a very great point, although you have to prove your experience in your field. Visa type granted is business visa or long-term residence permit. That in this video I'll let you know more about this type of visa. And processing time is almost 3 weeks. You can get permanent residency after 5 years of uninterrupted living in Sweden, and a Swedish citizenship granted after 5 years of living and holding PR status. You can register a company for value-added tax or VAT, employers' contributions, and or income tax. If you are a legal person, you can also apply for a Swedish company registration number without registering the company to pay taxes. The Swedish Tax Agency can demand a completion of information needed to finish the registration. In that case, they may contact you for further information. So if you are going to be in Sweden for longer than 3 months running your own business, you must have a residence permit. The residence permit must already have been granted before you travel to Sweden. You can apply online from your home country or any other country outside Sweden where you live. Residence permit requirements for investors, businessmen, entrepreneurs, business owners, and self-employed applicants. To apply for a residence permit to run your own business, you must have a valid passport, and if your passport is about to expire, you should extend it because you cannot get a permit for longer than your passport is valid. Show that you have considerable experience in the industry and previous experience of running your own business. Show you have relevant knowledge in Swedish or English if you have contact with, for example, many suppliers or customers in Sweden. You must have also very good knowledge in Swedish language. Prove that you are the person who is running the company and has executive responsibilities for the business. You must show that you have enough money of your own to provide for yourself and any family members. The equivalent of 200,000 Swedish kron for you and 100,000 Swedish kron for your accompanying a wife or husband, and 50,000 Swedish kron for each accompanying child for a permit period of 2 years. You must present a plausible supporting documentation for your budget. Show that you have created customer contacts or a network. In most cases, pay an application fees for residence permit. The Swedish Migration Agency will do a financial assessment of your business plans. To be registered as living in Sweden, you must have a permit that is valid for at least 1 year, and you must be planning to live in Sweden for at least 1 year. Self-employed persons who are going to work for less than 3 months in Sweden do not need a residence permit. The citizens of some countries, of course, must have a visa even for work lasting less than 3 months. In order to start your application, you need copies of the pages in your passport that show your personal data, photo, passport number, issuing country, validity period, and if you have a permission to live in countries other than your home country. Bank certificates showing that you have sufficient funds to support you and your family for 2 years. The equivalent of 200,000 Swedish kronor for you, 100,000 Swedish kronor for your accompanying spouse, and 50,000 Swedish kronor for each accompanying child. Bank certificates showing that you have enough money to buy the company or business and for the costs and investments you have reckoned on in order to run your business. A purchase contract, if you have purchased or are intending to buy the company or business. A registration certificate for your company in Sweden if you are a foreign business and want to register your business in Sweden. And copies of a trading company agreement or share register. A document showing that you have paid the purchase price if you have purchased the company or business, and also copies of contracts with customers, suppliers, and premises. The 2 most recent annual accounts or financial statements if the company has been in operation. You also need to submit a balance sheet and profit and loss statement for the current financial year up to the previous month on application date. Copy of a course certificate or other proof that you know Swedish or English on a relevant level. Copies of qualification certificates from your studies that would be good qualifying points for you beside your relevant experience and knowledge in English or Swedish language. Copies of employers' certificates from previous employers. A registration certificate for companies that you have had or have outside Sweden. The documents should be translated into Swedish or English by an authorized translator. So what about the residence permit for your family members? Your family members can get a residence permit for the same period as you. If you are granted residence permit for more than 6 months, your family members who are over the age of 16 years can get a work permit. You must be able to show that you're able to provide for your family members. Family members mean your partner or cohabitant, spouse or registered partner, your or your partner's unmarried children under the age of 18 years. The decision will be sent to the embassy or consul general you selected in your online application, and you must take your passport with you when you go to get your decision. You can get a residence permit for 2 years, but never for longer than your passport is valid. If you're granted a residence permit for more than 3 months, you will be given a residence permit card. The residence card is proof that you have a permission to be in Sweden and contains, among other things, your fingerprints and photograph. The residence permit card will be manufactured once the decision has been taken, but no earlier than 3 months before the residence permit takes effect. It is not possible to speed up the manufacture or delivery of the card. When the residence permit card is ready, the embassy or consul general will either send it or hand it over to you. It may take up to 4 weeks to manufacture and deliver the card to the embassy or consul general after you have received your decision. When you enter Sweden, you must present the residence permit card along with a valid passport. If you get a residence permit as a self-employed person, you only have the right to work with your own company, and you are not allowed to take up employment elsewhere. Thank you for your support and likes and being a subscriber of Persia Global channel. We value your confidence in our content and videos and sincerely appreciate your time. Hope we met your expectations via the videos of the channel. Please comment and let us know about any specific content that could meet your immigration or relocation case. Make sure you don't miss out on other valuable videos related to immigration, study abroad, and visa acquisition. In this channel, I address many tips and points you can learn from our years of experience to ensure you are doing right or submitting the right documents. To get started by subscribing to our channel from today, or contact us to use our services at persiaglobal.net/contact. Don't forget to hit notification bell and like button below this video. Don't stop now. You can also subscribe to another channel, IELTS Partner, via the link below this video, which is for our IELTS and TOEFL courses, as well as free lessons, tips and points on high scoring writing and speaking skills. This is Amar Tawakkoli for Persia Global. May God bless you abundantly on your immigration and relocation journey. As always, pin all your hopes always on God. You will never be pinned down by man. I'll see you in the next videos.